Hello there. Hope you're doing well. Let's start our new story. Once upon a time, in a lush, green meadow, there lived a colony of little ants. Each ant was very small, but they worked hard every day to gather food for the winter. However, there was one tiny ant named Andy who always felt alone. He was shy and didn't think he was strong enough to help his friends. One sunny morning, while the ants were busy collecting food, they heard a loud rumble. It was the sound of a big storm approaching. Dark clouds gathered in the sky, and rain began to pour heavily. The ants quickly gathered inside their mound to stay dry. But as the rain fell, Andy looked outside and saw something shocking. A huge pile of leaves had fallen on their food storage area, blocking the entrance. The other ants were worried. "How will we get our food?" they wondered. Just then, Andy had an idea. "Maybe we can move the leaves," he suggested, feeling a little braver. The other ants looked at him skeptically. "But they are too heavy for one ant to lift," said Carla, a big ant with a brave heart. Then Andy said, "What if we all work together? If we join our strength, we might be able to move them." The ants were hesitant, but decided to give it a try. They gathered in a line, and Andy instructed everyone, "On the count of 3, we'll all push together." "Ready? 1, 2, 3, yelled Andy. The little ants pushed with all their might. At first, it seemed like the leaves wouldn't budge, but they didn't give up. They pushed together, feeling their tiny hearts racing as they worked as a team. "Keep going, everyone! We can do this!" cheered Andy. The ants kept pushing, their legs working in perfect harmony. With a big heave and a loud rumble, the pile of leaves began to shift, and finally, it rolled away. The entrance to their food storage was clear, and cheers erupted among the ants. "Hooray! We did it!" they shouted together. They quickly scurried in to save their food. Andy felt a warm glow inside. He realized that when they all worked as one, they could accomplish great things. From that day on, Andy was no longer just a shy little ant. He became known as the ant who inspired others to unite. When the sun came out again, the ants celebrated with a feast of berries and crumbs they had saved. They thanked Andy for his courage and cleverness. They learned that even the smallest members of the colony could make a big difference when they worked together. And from that day on, the little ants embraced the strength that came from unity, always remembering that together they could overcome any obstacle. Moral of the story: when we unite and work together as a team, we can achieve great things, no matter how small we may seem.